About movies.
Hi.
Michael, could you hear me?
Yes.
So could you read the first question, please?
Um, do you like going to movie theaters? Why? Why not?
So Kelly, could you answer to him, please?
Kelly is not.
Isn't here?
No, she left.
So Brigitte, could you answer to Michael, please? The first question.
Do you like going to movies? Yeah.
Yes, the first one.
Okay. Uh, I like this. The place is big and the sound is cool. Why not? But no, I like go to do movies and theater.
Cheaters. Okay, perfect. So who's next? Kelly, are you there? Or Thomas? So I'm going to read the second one. Talk about a great movie that you saw. Brigitte, what is your favorite movie, or what is a very good movie that
My
you saw before?
favorite movie, Shape of Water.
Michael, please, could you tell me another one? Excuse me.
Another one of what? Nicholas.
What? Can-
Another what of movie or what?
Yes, another great movie that you saw before.
Um, a few days ago, I go to the cinema and I saw Aquaman, and that movie was good. Was really interesting in the plot too, and it was good.
Thomas, are you there? Or Kelly?
What?
Tell us about a movie uh, you have you seen before.
Um, Black Swan.
What?
Um,
Hi, Steven. How are you? Can you hear us?
Yes, of course. Let me look my
So, do you want to start with the tier one?
is urgent.
So, Kelly, could you, Bridget, could you read the tier one, please? The tier one.
I I don't
Estoy en una clase y no entiendo nada. ¿Le hace mucho ruido? Sí. Vaya la pobre. Estoy.
Um, Nicholas,
Yes, tell me.
continue because I don't know, be occupied or I don't know, but we need to continue.
Okay, so Brigitte, are you there? Yes. So
really.
could you read us the tier one question, please?
Is watching to be better than reading a book? Why?
Why not? And Michael, could you answer to her, please?
For me, it's better read a book because I love watch movies too, but I prefer the books because you found more information about the plot, about the story, and that is something that I prefer. Is better for me. It's better reading books.
Okay. And for Brigitte, what do you prefer?
I prefer the book because in the book you discover one organization that uh, the story that the book don't have inside.
Okay, perfect.
uh,
And Steven,
okay, I don't know much about the topic because I
look
just joined
look the
the
screen
link.
and look the tier one question and answer this, please.
Okay, let me see because
Answer it.
okay, the tier one. It's watching TV better than reading a book. Why? Why not? I think both have uh something good, but read a book is like train your mind to to get faster, to be so.
Okay.
I am so lazy to read, but I would say yes, read a book.
Okay. And for me, I guess is interesting read a book because you find more information about the topic or the subject that you want to know or you want to see. So for that reason, I think it's better books. But also, I enjoy a lot
Okay, no worries.
when I
That's no rush.
saw those
We
movies.
like our parties as well. Awesome. Well, I'll call you back like, around maybe 9:30 or
Okay,
so
so
at the latest.
already is here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, man.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, Milton,
Milton.
how are you?
Good to see you again. How you doing?
It's been so long since last time I saw your face.
Where you were, father?
Don't make me the subject. Don't make me. I kind of started crying. So right now I'm at Carlos' department. He's over there. If you want to say hello, give me a sec. He's busy.
Hello, Carlos.
Oh,
Some of the
Carlos.
junior coaches.
Oh, hi.
Carlos,
I didn't see where I'm at.
where
How
are
you
you?
doing?
We are studying.
Fine classes.
Welcome aboard.
How's the weather today?
Yeah, show them what it looks like out the window.
So the
I need to close the components down this way. It stays in this one.
Beautiful. Beautiful,
It is
beautiful.
the weather.
yes. Here the weather is nothing to chew on.
Yes, here is a little bit strange, as always.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so nice to meet you, Sebastian, and who else? I already know Lorena
Kelly.
and Kelly and
Tommy?
Laura, Juliana, and Thomas. He's also a new junior coach.
Yes.
Oh, is Thomas here?
Yes.
Tommy. I thought you were living in San Andres.
In Santa Marta.
Oh, I wasn't mistake. Sorry.
Are we already recording this hangout?
Yes.
Okay. And
Se puede concentrar.
Sebastian, could you tell me more about you, please?
Sí, ahí te pasó. Con razón que no le podemos hacer bien.
Vamos, no, pues no me anotando, no. O sea,
Why do we have
She's having another meeting.
Who's that?
Yes, you can continue, please.
Please, Sebastian, could you please tell me more about you? Where do you live, Sebastian? Where do you live? You live in Restrepo, in Suacha, Bosa, Jardín.
I am Tintal.
Oh, you live in Tintal. Okay, so I live.
I am living.
So not I'm living because it's not temporarily, but just live. I live. Live. Okay. So, Michael, did you already start studying at the Pedagógica, Michael?
Hi, Milton. Nice to see you again. Now in March.
In March? Oh,
Yes.
Oh, you managed to get into the to get in?
Yes, I did.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so it's a good notice, a good news, news
Good news. Good
or good
news.
news.
Thanks, thanks a lot for all of you. Is that possible?
Oh, and now Laura Juliana has the camera on. Laura Juliana, where do you live, Laura? Laura, could you say hello?
Sorry, we can't hear you well.
Okay, fine. Let's start. So we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Tommy, please, you have 1 minute to tell us about your favorite movie. Everything. Make sure you teach us new words. Well, actually, let's start with the new words that you're going to use. Could you please, Tommy, write in the group chat? Could you write the new words that you're going to use?
Okay, let me see because that I have that document.
Please, everybody, get those words ready. Get those expressions ready.
Milton, can I talk about a series or just a movie?
No, yeah, any TV series.
Thank you.
Perfect. So get those expressions ready. Kaylee, Lorena, Steven, Laura, Michael. I guess Robin Book is Nicholas, right?
Yes.
And Sebastian, Anthony. Okay, who's ready? Okay, Michael. Yeah, everybody can write those words, those new words, in the group chat. So for Michael, a new word was plot, made up. Okay, what else? New words that we're going to use. Threatened, threatened, threatened.
I have a sentence that means who is the principal character. That is, this movie is started, and next is the name of the principal character.
You can say this is starting by this person, or it's possible?
Yes.
Yes, it's all about the tense that you're using. Okay, so these were new expressions. No more new expressions. No more new vocabulary. And for Steven,
I learned one.
Write it down.
That is,
write it down.
Has down. Let me. I'm on my cell phone, so let me write it.
Okay, and what about Laura? We can't hear you, Laura.
You can write.
Okay, so and Thomas,
me.
We're waiting for you, your expressions, and then.
Wait, I have any. I don't know if this can use like.
Okay, so who's ready to start?
I already wrote my expression, so if you want.
Okay, please. Steven. So, Steven, and where are your expressions, Steven?
It's written. It's written on the chat.
I don't see it.
Don't you?
No, I don't see that.
Are you sure? Let me see again. But it's so easy. It's yeah. Look at the chat, Milton. I think it's already there.
Mm, maybe you are. Maybe you're watching. You. Let me see if there is another option for you. Please, Steven, start talking about that TV series.
Talking about my series, my favorite series.
Yes.
Okay, my favorite series is The 100, and it's quite good. It's about a possible future with the atomic bombs and how the human being is asking for his own. I don't know how do you say, mm, like extinction is the word. uh, and it's so, maybe it's not
Be from
realist at all, but I like because
listening to
it it
transmission.
looks, it shows how the human survive, the that instinct, that uh,
Sorry
survival
for
instinct.
interrupting. Excuse me. Survival instinct, yes. So please pay attention to Steven and make sure you have corrections for him, okay?
I
Because
have
you also prepare the vocabulary, so make sure you have corrections for him, or make sure you have questions for him, or at least from top to bottom, you can have corrections, or you can have questions, or at least Lorena, you can repeat one or two of his ideas. So you need to listen carefully. Uh,
Um,
but
I
let's
don't know if you hear me.
we can hear you now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I listened that was a film about extinction.
Yes,
Yeah.
maybe the world's extinction. Yes, good.
And I can't hear more because I was,
You
yes,
what?
Yes.
Yes.
fix my camera and my audio
Okay,
because
perfect.
you can't hear me.
Okay, no problem. He hasn't finished, so he's going to finish. Please, Steven, finish.
So I like the possible future, and it shows a lot of reality about the human being and how our behavior uh, change with change
Our
change
behavior changes.
changes with some problems, with some that uh, we face too.
Problems that we face, yes, problems,
We
challenges.
face uh, our I don't. It's hard to explain, but I already got the idea. So I
Finished?
yes.
Okay, corrections for Steven?
So one.
Michael, Thomas, you have corrections for Steven?
I don't know if when you said human beings is
I can barely hear you, Tommy. I don't hear you well.
and I don't know when Steven said like human being is. I don't know if is or are. I'm not sure.
The human, well, it's
I think
What did you say,
I think I'm talking about like a species about the human being.
Species.
So species.
Yes.
So I think it is because it's a plural.
Okay, so you can say a human being. You can say human beings are. Because it's
Human, yeah, that's humans being.
And also you can say nuclear bomb, no atomic bomb. Right?
Yeah, it's possible.
yes, and the pronunciation is not bomb, but it's bomb.
Bam.
Bomb.
Okay, bomb.
Yeah, and the pronunciation is not changes, but is with z at the end. Changes.
Changes like with Z, the last
Yes.
letter of the.
Yes, changes. The last
Okay.
letter of the alphabet. Yes. Okay. So, what source did you use to prepare that presentation, Steve?
What?
What source did you use?
Okay. Being honest, I used a video that you sent us, but it was like 3 months ago, and we were talking about movies, and I was watching a video, and she used an expression that it brought my attention. That is, his hands down, something. For example, Tommy's hands down. I don't know. Is that expression is to say that someone is without good something, without doubt.
Without what?
Without doubt.
Without a doubt. And what is the expression again?
Someone is hands down something. Let me try to use in an example. So
you can find the expression on internet, and then you can share the link with us.
Okay, let me.
So please, everybody. For Stephen, you were talking about that, but you didn't use like new expressions that you can learn from the websites that I shared with you. So from 1 to 5 of what I was expecting, I will give you 2 because I need you to practically. So what is the name of the series again?
The 100.
The 100?
Yes.
So I am using the 100. IMDb. And just I'm going to share this link in the group chat, and then it's in this website for movies and series reviews. I find the 100 set 97 years after a nuclear war has destroyed civilization. One spaceship housing humanity's lone survivors sends 100 juvenile. I forget how do you pronounce this. Juvenile delinquents. Juvenile delinquents back to Earth in hopes of possibly repopulating the planet. So these are new structures, new vocabulary, something new that you can um, you can learn. So you need to memorize those 3 lines. And if you memorize that, you are having better structures in your brain, better vocabulary, learning new pronunciation. So please read those 3 lines, Steven.
Which the
Do you see the group chat, Steven?
I can't. Could you send it again, please? Because, or let me check my cell phone because
I
there
think
is.
that you're not seeing the group chat somehow.
Yes, but I sent the only message that I can see is the the link that I sent to explain hands down.
The link I
But I
sent.
don't. Yes, Jonas, Steven, share that. Yes.
I I don't see any other message.
I didn't see.
Okay. Did you see my link? Did you see my link for the 100?
No, I can't. Is
Right above Steven's link, right above Steven's comment. I'm going to share this link in the WhatsApp group.
okay.
It's an IMDb page.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, so read that first introduction, Steven, please.
That night, that night,
Hmm?
said 97 years after a nuclear station, when a spaceship housing humanity's lone survivors sends 100
Juvenile.
juvenile delinquents
Delinquent.
back to Earth in hopes of possibly repopulating the planet.
So if you memorize 7 lines, I would give you a perfect score. Yes, 5. You memorized 7 lines with these new words, new vocabulary. But you need to also use more natural intonation. So you need to practice also your vocabulary. So you say, set 97 years after a nuclear war has destroyed civilization, when a spaceship housing humanity's lone survivors sends 100 juvenile delinquents back to Earth in hopes of possibly repopulating the planet. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what I was asking you to do. And then in the same page, you have storyline. The series is set, so is again, the series is set 97 years after a devastating nuclear war wiped out almost all life on Earth. What is the meaning of wipe out? I'm sharing these. I'm going to share this also in the WhatsApp group. Storyline. If you're not seeing it, I'm going to send it to you in the WhatsApp group. Or if it's possible to send it once. I'm sending that to the WhatsApp group, the storyline.
Okay, thank you.
So, Steven, what is the meaning of wipe out?
I know it's like clean because of it's thing that we must to learn, but I Oh, it could white out. Let me.
So, Steven, I want you to understand the purpose of this activity. So, with topics that you like, that like this series, you can learn new words. And you need to prepare those new words before coming to the class,
Yeah,
before showing up in this class. Who knows? Tommy, Nicholas, Michael, do you know the meaning of wipe out?
It's like um, there was an explosion that destroyed all the humanity or all the nature, and that is wiped out. It now is like a desert.
Okay. Yes. What else would you say about that, Nicholas?
Tell me, I couldn't
Wh-
hear you.
could you explain the verb to wipe out?
This sounds doesn't let me hear you very well.
So, so look at me. If you have, suppose, are you looking at me? Can you see my video?
Yes.
Yes.
So I have this book and wipe out. Yes, it's like suppose you have a tissue, a handkerchief, or a paper
Yes.
towel, and then you're going to wipe out this. So it's about cleaning, as Steven said, but in this context, it's uh, like
Extinction, like a.
yes.
It's like
In,
in
in
Avengers
Spanish,
movie.
in Spanish, you would use the verb to sweep. Remember to
Yes.
sweep. Yeah.
Flip out.
So in English, they wipe out. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. Prepare, talk about any topic, but use any source. You don't have to make it up. You just have to use something that has already been written, and you're going to sound fluent, and you're going to sound coherent, and you are learning new words, new expressions, and practicing pronunciation for new words. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I
Do
got.
you see the Do you see the difference, Steven?
Yes, of course. It
What is
was
the
my.
difference?
It was my bad. Yes, because I got here today to my house because I you know about what. So sorry.
So,
Yes, it was my fault.
please, everybody, listen to this. So you don't want to practice at the same level, the same English level that you have. You don't want to just show up in a class and say, "Okay, yes, let's speak in English about what? Well, I don't know. Let's talk about what I did last night." No, because then you're not going to be making progress. Every time that you show up for a class, you need to have something new that you have prepared, something more challenging, and then more challenging, and then more challenging, and you need to be acquiring always new language, new vocabulary, new expressions. That way, your brain is escalating, and you're getting more and more, because even if you are here in United States, you go to a bar, but you just listen to people and you don't understand something, so that is time lost. You didn't catch it up. You can stop everybody. Oh, excuse me, could you explain the joke? Could you repeat everything again? No, people are not going to stop for you. So you need to if you show up, if you go to a bar, you're going to understand what you have prepared before. If you didn't prepare it, you lose it. So, okay. Thank you, Steven. Now let's listen to Thomas and pay attention to Thomas. You need to either correct him or ask questions, or so.
Bless. Bless you.
I'm back. Okay, so pay close attention to Tommy, who already has some words. Tommy wrote only one word: heartwarming. Okay, and uh, we have. Excuse me. Let me see. Okay, we have Lorena. We have two Stevens. We have Kelly, Laura, Sebastian. Okay, I hope you can fix your cameras so we can see you later. And Thomas, what happened with your camera, Thomas? 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 Is Thomas here?
You must involve him.
Thomas, it was your time. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Uh, okay, I have three words. I don't know if one is like a phrasal verb that is upcoming, and the other is um. The, could you what is the pronounce of this word? H
Heartwarming.
R E. The first word that I sent, they already sent.
Uh, it's heartwarming, but you can prepare those words before the class, even the pronunciation. Heartwarming.
No. That no.
Heartwarming.
The first one.
Heartwarming.
Tommy, I can't hear you well. You need to fix your microphone. Let's listen to Michael. Please, Michael, could you start?
Okay. My the film that I chose for today um is a famous film. I'm pretty sure that you know this film. And my favorite film is Harry Potter. This series of movies is made up of 8 films that are based on the books written by Joanne Rowling. Joanne Rowling is from Gloucestershire, England, and she created this incredible history, and she is so famous because her books are being translated to 80 languages.
Her books have
My
what?
favorite genre, tell me,
Could you repeat her books what?
the books has been translated to 80 languages.
Okay, 80. Wow.
Yes, 80. And my favorite genre is fantasy, so I think that is one of the reasons I love this film. But also it's because it's an amazing plot. In each movie you found drama, fiction, mystery, and that is something that I really like. And it's not just only one genre that involves the movie. And also the landscapes that are shown in the movies are
What?
unique and unknown for me because I'm not there.
The what, sorry?
Tell me?
What is shown? I didn't understand something that is shown in the movies.
Yes, the landscapes.
Oh, did
Yes,
you understand the
the landscapes that are shown in the movie are
landscapes?
unique. Yes,
Landscapes.
Landscapes.
Okay, excuse me 1 second, Mike. Lorena, can you please repeat 1 or 2 ideas of what Michael has said? Excuse me, let me say something. Let me say something maybe in Spanish. Google Hangout, la tecnología hace que en la pantalla se muestra solamente la persona que está hablando. Entonces, en este momento, debería mostrársele a todos mi pantalla, pero se está mostrando la pantalla de... ¿That's Kelly?
Sí.
Ok, eso significa que hay mucho ruido atrás. Entonces, mientras tanto, mientras
Okay.
ustedes no están hablando, ahí arriba hay un botoncito de mute. Entonces, dejan su micrófono en silencio y así entonces se evita toda la interferencia. Ya cuando entonces, digamos, cuando quieran hablar o cuando se les pide hablar, desactivan activan otra vez el micrófono y participan para así no distraernos con tanto ruido. Ok, pero deben hablar. Si ustedes quieren intervenir, hacer una corrección, apenas alguien comete un error, ustedes de una vez ayudan a corregir. Estamos aquí para entre todos ayudarse. Ok, so Lorena, do you remember any of the ideas that Michael said?
News?
Something about Harry Potter? Something that Michael said? Lorena? No? Lorena, you're not there? And what about Laura Juliana? Laura Juliana, did you get an idea about one of the ideas that Michael said?
He said that Harry Potter is a film that is more famous bueno, he said that have 8 films. I don't know. Yes.
So it's series, but usually it's called I think it's called a sequel.
Yes.
Sequel, okay. And he said that about Harry Potter are books. Yes, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And Kelly, what do you remember about what Michael said? Kelly? Your microphone. So it's time to activate to unmute the microphone.
Please repeat me.
Okay. Do you remember anything about what Michael said? What is Michael talking about? What is Michael's topic? Michael's ideas? No? Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay. So please, Michael, continue.
Okay. So yeah, that was. I don't have more to. Yes. Or yes, that is my opinion about the movie. If you want me to hear something about the story, or
I don't want you to start remember or thinking. It's whatever you prepared. So if that is what you prepared,
that was
okay. So
yes.
Again, it's what I told Steven. I don't want you to come here and start thinking like, what do I like about this movie? Okay, this, but something that you practically memorized, because we want to use new expressions, new words, new structures. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's what you need to prepare. So from 1 through 5, I would give a 3 to Michael. Okay.
That's unfair.
That's kidding. Unfair.
I say
okay.
unfair. Yes, you're right.
Please, Nicholas, give us what you got. Nicholas? Your microphone. Your microphone, Nicholas.
Yes. Can you
Okay.
hear me? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
now
Now.
we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my favorite movie is How no Ogokushiro. It's a movie from 2004 who goes name is translated from Japanese means Howl's Moving Castle, and it is a cartoon movie created by Ghibli Studio, produced by Toshio Suzuki, and directed by Hayao Miyazaki. And you say, what is this movie about? The story is based in Sophie Hater.
Based.
Sophie based. Is based in Sophie's Hater life, and how it changed for the completely when a witch who makes a curse file. Curse file is like when you use magic
Magic.
for
Yeah.
change something. Curse file on her
Course.
and
Course what? Course
all curse file.
fall. F-A-L-L or
Yes, curse file.
okay.
Yes, it's curse. And he says to be is to be terribly affected, and that is too curious. There that isn't a problem for carry on with her life. One day, we find a stranger structure which can move. It's a castle. It's like a castle, but it can move. And that that upon entering, that is like when you enter to the site. That upon entering,
The, oh,
it
upon
finds
entry. Upon
Upon.
yes
entry.
upon entering. Yes, I'm going
Okay.
to it finds many surprises and it makes her live a fantastic adventure full of suspense when she meets to Hole. Hole is the principal character and his friends. The movie show us different world full of fantasy and magic. It is impossible to be fascinated with each scene. It makes you
Excuse me.
transporting directly.
What is the structure? It is impossible.
Yes, it is impossible to be fascinated.
It is impossible. Don't be fascinating. Okay, that's like it is impossible to not be fascinated. Did you?
Okay,
Not.
to not.
Because if you say it's impossible, don't be fascinated. No, it's impossible to not be fascinating. Fascinated.
Okay,
Fascinated.
okay. With each scene, it makes you transporting directly to each event. The
Event.
animation event. The animation of this movie is perfect, and it shows us that being an animated film does not or doesn't have to be in its entirety for children's audience, as always Studio Ghibli do. The movie is started Tayuka Kimura, the voice actor who gave life to Howl, the principal character.
Mhm. Okay,
And that's
nice, Nicholas. And from where are you reading that?
I already know about the studio, and that is my favorite movie. And I take some some notes, some information from Wikipedia that only is the year that which was start the movie, or I don't know how do you say lanzada,
Launched. Launched.
launched. Okay, and the actor, and that's all because I already know a lot of about this movie because I
I already
always
knew. Already knew.
I already knew.
Okay. Um, questions for Nicholas?
I have one, but it's about the structure that he used when he said the he took um, the year of the launch, the movie launch, the launch of the movie.
Okay.
You say, I just take, or I only take, or I just take. Sorry, I know that is not. It hasn't anything, uh, any relation with the topic, but I was thinking about it. So sorry.
But I don't understand the question.
Um.
Could you repeat the question again, please?
He said he took the year of the movie, of the launch of the movie, uh, of Wikipedia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's the age from.
The age exactly. But he said, I only take. Is
Ah,
correct?
okay. So it's
So,
correct to say I just or I only took the.
okay. So maybe you want to say like, from Wikipedia, I just took the year in which it was launched. I just.
Okay.
It means, in this case, just means I simply. All I did was, all I did in Wikipedia was this.
Okay.
Only, if you say, from Wikipedia, I only took this. From Wikipedia, I just took this. Hmm, well, you can use both.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
And so Nicholas was using very good structures. He wasn't thinking. Very good vocabulary. It was perfect, except for the fact that he was reading. So,
Indeed.
uh, so that's why I'm going to give Nicholas a 3-7. But he was preparing that, and that's really important. But you also need to prepare the pronunciation, Nicholas. You
Yes.
go to different websites where you know you can study the pronunciation, and you need to make sure that you know the pronunciation of each and every word. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for participating in the program. Uh, okay, this is Nicholas. And okay, please. How are you doing, Carolina?
Sick.
You're sick.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm
You got a
sorry.
cold?
I have really prepared my my presentation, but this morning I woke up very uh I don't know, very a mess. I'm a
Okay,
mess.
don't worry. Relax. Take it easy. Those
But
are
I can share with you maybe three expressions, not with the presentation, but with my voice.
sure. Okay. Tell us
Okay.
about your movie or series.
Um, I really my favorite movie is in this time is Inside Out.
Mhm.
Um, I didn't know that this was the name in Spanish, in English, but
Mhm.
in Spanish is Intensamente.
Mhm.
I really like this movie because of the is based on the emotions, on the humans' emotions related with the personalities. One of the expression was cut to cut to the chase. I don't know if someone can write that, but it's cut to the chase. That means like get to the point. Like when you are watching a series and you want to see the best part, you want to go to the most exciting part, and you want to go there. Also, another different word that I heard was Mardi. Mardi is a person who who is in a bad mood. So I don't know, for example, my mom was so Mardi this morning. Maybe was because I shouldn't have gone to the party last night or whatever. Um, and the other is wait.
Can you please use those expressions in the context of the movie? Did you
The
prepare those? Did you prepare those to talk about the movie, or they're just expressions that
no, I
you like?
prepared that. I have the pictures, but I can't show you. Um, for example, oh, another expression is it gave me food for thought. I don't know if yes, is correct.
It gave me food for talk.
Thought, think, thought, but in past. Thought,
Thought.
That.
Thought.
thought. Okay, that means like when you watch a movie and this movie has a very important content, like um give you something to think. For example,
Like, change your mind, maybe?
yes, exactly. Like this movie gives you a lot of things to think. So this is the expression. It gave me food for thought.
It gave me food for thought. Thought.
Thought,
It's new for me too.
thought.
It
Yeah,
gave me food for thought is like it was mind provoking. It made
yeah.
me think of many things.
Yep,
Okay,
you got it.
and what about cut to the chase? How would you use that talking about the movie?
For I get bored with a little part, so I just I don't know, cut to the chase. For example, when my mom is watching La Rosa de Guadalupe, so I was like, "Mom, I getting bored. Please cut to the chase." Or those. Yeah,
Okay.
is a good example.
Yeah, let me help you a little bit with that expression. So
Okay.
in Spanish, you would say go straight to the
To the
point.
point.
Yes.
Yeah.
So chase, talking about movies, is because chase is the moment where the cops are chasing the bad boys. So the chasing is
Mm,
running after someone. So it's the most important part, like in James Bond movies or in Mission Impossible movies. There is always a chase scene when James Bond is chasing, going after the bad guy, and many things happens: car crashes, explosions. So that is the most important, the most exciting part of the film. And in daily conversations, you would say, "Hey, just stop going around the bushes. Stop going around the bushes and go and cut to to the chase. Go
oh,
directly to the point that we want to talk about. Cut to the chase."
okay.
So, please, Kelly, repeat. Cut to the chase. Cut to the chase is the expression.
Cut. What?
cut, cut
cut
to
to
the
the
chase.
change.
Cut to the
Cut
chase. Chase. Cut to chase. And Lorena, what were the expressions that Carolina was teaching us?
No.
Did you hear the expressions, Lorena? She
Yes.
she taught us 3 expressions.
Yeah.
Could you repeat those 3 expressions, Lorena?
Uh, change. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
You can check the chat group, the group chat. In the group chat, you see
The group
one
chat.
of the expressions. En el chat de grupo escribimos una de las frases. Cut to the
Okay.
chase. And then, Michael, can you write the other expressions in the group chat? Michael?
This is-
I
Michael?
remember Marty cut to the chase, and the other I can't remember. Is
And
no.
what was the other one?
It gave me
It
food for
has food. Food. Yeah.
Yes, for that. Yes.
Something gave me food for thought. Something gave me good for thought. Okay, good. It gave me food for thought. Okay, Lorena, did you prepare anything, Lorena?
Yes. I prepared my favorite movie. My favorite movie is The Shape of Water. This
Could you repeat,
movie.
please? What is the movie? What is the name of the movie?
My favorite movie is The Shape of Water. This movie
Excuse me,
talk about
can someone repeat? I didn't understand. What is the movie? Someone else?
sheep water,
of
something like
water.
that.
Can you please
Shape.
write the name in the group chat?
Okay.
Who can write that?
Water?
Shape water? Shape water, yes? Is that correct, Lorena?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, please
This
continue.
movie, I like this movie because the plot is so amazing. But in this movie, the main character or the principal character is Elisa Esposito, and she works in the laboratory, the government laboratory.
Mhm.
And this laboratory and make the as I don't play this experimentos. I don't say this in
Experiments.
Spanish.
They carry
Experiment
out experiments.
with animals or person, and this this movie it make in the o sea, make the this movie set Balmori during 1972, and in this boca I don't see it, and the USA make the discovery one animal, and I don't not specific animal is the human and wild amphibian. This animal is she, she loved this animal, and this movie the principal character is my person. Mm, you listening?
Yeah, we're listening. Continue.
And she learn I don't say this learn this language with the show different objects with the amphibian man, Okay, in this story, I can he can um I mean she have the more problems because this amphibian man is esclave state and there in one moment because in the laboratory um, this person discovery what is your no, don't say that propiedades, but you the skin this skin is so different but humans and for the person and for other part and she helps this animal and then this exit laboratory in this along the story and related more problems and yes it was directed by Guillermo del Toro and yeah finally I don't say this more this movie.
Okay, good. Thank you. Sorry. Please, um, Carolina, make sure that we can teach some classes about pronunciation to the new junior coaches. We can teach them the phonetic symbols. We teach them to articulate and be very clear in every sound they produce.
Okay.
And so, thank you for preparing that. Obviously, you prepared that. And Lorena was saying animal. This animal in the movie. Is there another way to call
This
this
creature?
creature? Yes,
Creature.
this
I think.
creature. Good. So, any comments?
I have just one about the movie or about the
Any.
because I am not clear. What about the?
Any is okay. No problem. Don't worry.
Okay, she said she loved this animal and is she loves this animal. Just that I just
What
get
is the correction?
got.
What is the correction?
She said she loved this animal, but is she loves I think because it's
Loves.
in
Loves. Yes, with z. Loves. She loves this creature, or she fell in love with this creature.
or
Is
maybe if
that
it's in past is correct. She loved.
She loved. She loved this creature. Okay, good. Thank you. Juliana, did you prepare anything, Juliana?
Uh, I'm I going to tell about my film. My film is the butterfly effect. I don't know if you are seeing that. The butterfly effect. I'm going to tell you
butterfly
well
Butterfly effect. Butterfly
butterfly effect.
effect?
Okay.
effect.
The butterfly effect is that the plural of a simple butterfly can use a on the other side of the world. And this film is based on this and is a science fiction film. I like this film because it's a film that is a student of psychology,
Repeat, please.
a student of psychology,
Uh-huh.
and he had traumas in him.
Childhood.
How do you say niñez, infancia,
Childhood.
Illness,
Childhood.
childhood,
Childhood.
childhood.
childhood. Okay. In his childhood, he have traumas about something that happened in his life. Then he the for him she write the notes in his childhood, and when he stay in the university, he learned these notes, and he going to the time that he wrote this note, and he when he come to the time that he wrote this note, he can change something about the past, and he changed all in his life. If he changed only one thing that in childhood, and this is a film that I like because is one film that if you lost only one time of this film, you don't know what happened, and you know you can't know that, and well, okay, it's a film that is very interesting. I don't know.
Thank you, Juliana. I love that movie. Who has watched that movie? Who
Me.
else has watched it?
I think
Steven?
most of people, yes.
Carolina, you too?
Yeah, I already seen.
And Michael, have you watched that movie?
No.
It's an excellent movie. It's what genre is that movie? Who knows what genre is that movie?
I think it's
Sci-fi? I don't know.
sci-fi. Yeah.
Sci-fi. What else? What else? It could be science fiction. What else?
Terror.
It's not
I don't think
exactly.
so.
It's not exactly
No.
a horror movie, but it's similar to horror. What is a similar genre to horror? What could be a similar genre to horror?
Drama? No.
Drama could be.
Drama, but I would say this is drama and this is horror, and in the middle you have something else.
Suspense?
Suspense, but we call it thriller. Thriller. Okay?
Thriller. Yeah.
Thriller.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. So again, I can see that Juliana prepared this talk, this presentation, but you can use, let me say this in Spanish, for Lorena, for Juliana, and for Kelly. Entonces, estás usando, Juliana usó las habilidades que ella ya tenía para hablar de la película. Entonces, si tú utilizas las habilidades, estás como las que tú tienes, entonces estás acá y estás bien hablando de la película. Pero si tú quieres adquirir nuevas habilidades hablando de la misma película, entonces vas a esos sitios web que yo les compartí, donde buscan la película, el Butterfly Effect, y ahí van a encontrar ya muchas ideas que ustedes buscan memorizarlas al máximo, porque así están adquiriendo nuevos vocabulario, nuevas estructuras, que al usarlos en un momento de presión como estos, ay, voy a quedar mal, voy a hacer el oso, qué ridículo, y entonces en ese momento que ustedes están haciendo ese gran esfuerzo, esas estructuras quedan ahí grabadas en la mente para que sean más fácilmente utilizadas más adelante. Entonces, deben preparar, cuando me refiero, en este momento, cuando me refiero a preparar, no me refiero a que ustedes mismos lo escriban, porque en otro momento van a tener esa oportunidad de ustedes mismos escribir que salga totalmente de su creatividad, y lo van a escribir, y esos textos que escriban van a ser corregidos por los speaking partners Entonces va a haber un momento para eso. En este momento estamos adquiriendo estructuras que no nos inventamos, sino que ya están hechas. Y después de trabajar en las estructuras que ya están hechas, esas son las que utilizamos más adelante para escribir otras cosas. Entonces, vayan a lo que ya está escrito en esos sitios. Then you're going to learn. So, for instance, let's read storyline. Storyline. This is storyline from, I'm going to, if you want to go to the website, I'm going to share these in the WhatsApp group. And then I'm going to also share in the WhatsApp group, I'm going to share the screenshot. So please go to the WhatsApp group and read the storyline of the butterfly effect. So can you please, Juliana, read the storyline, Juliana?
Okay. Evan Trevor grows up in a small town with his single working mother and his friends. He suffers from memory blackouts where he suddenly finds himself somewhere else. Confused. Suddenly. Okay. Evan's friends and mother hardly believe him, thinking he makes it up just to get out of trouble. As Evan grows up, he has fewer of these blackouts until he seems to have recovered. Since the age of 7, he has written a diary of.
Please repeat. Since the age of 7.
Since the age of 7, he has written a diary of his blackout moments, so he can remember.
Diary.
Okay. He has written a diary of his blackout moments, so he can remember what happens. One day at college, he starts to read one of his old diaries, and suddenly, a flashback hits him like a brick.
So, questions about any of these expressions? Do you understand all this text, everybody?
Yes, see, the general idea I understand.
Okay, but I want you to go into details. Do you understand each and every word? Nicolas, Sebastian, Kelly, Lorena?
Makes you just get up, trouble.
I'm not sure about blackout.
Okay, a blackout is a moment that you forget everything.
Like lagunas. I don't know.
So a blackout, it could be when electricity power just goes out, and in this case, when you just forget about something, about a moment in your life.
Okay.
And what's the meaning of thinking he makes it up just to get out of trouble? Thinking he makes it up just to get out of trouble. What is the meaning of that?
Like change the appearance of something. I don't know how to explain that.
What else? Steven, Michael, Nicholas.
Could you repeat the sentence?
In WhatsApp group, you have the storyline, and there is one line that says, thinking he makes it up just to get out of trouble. What is the meaning?
Thinking he makes it up just to get out.
What's the meaning of that?
Get out is like
okay.
It's like, how can I explain that?
Mhm. Steven, you want to explain?
I think he makeup is like you invent your mind makes those things to it's like a kind of uh, like I don't know how it's hard to explain, but he makes
Like
he
overcome one problem, a problem.
Mhm.
exactly, yeah, but he made up
So make
his
something up means, as you said, invent, create. It's not real. You just make it up. You just invent it. It's a story that you invented. So, what's the name of these? Evan. So Evan's mother is scolding him because like, oh, what did you do? What happened? What was the problem? He said, no. And then he said, sorry, I don't remember anything. He said, oh, come on. And then he was in trouble, but he said, no, I just don't remember. So his mother thinks he's just inventing, not telling the truth, just to get out of trouble, just to not take responsibility for whatever he had done. Okay? So
Okay.
escape, get out of trouble is escape problems. Escape problems. Okay? But en lugar de decir inventar, invent, pueden decir make up. En lugar de decir escaparse de todos los problemas, dicen get out of trouble. Y están utilizando más vocabulario, más expresiones más usuales, más naturales. Entonces, por eso es no utilicen lo que ustedes, el vocabulario que ya tienen, sino que vayan y busquen donde encuentren más vocabulario. El desafío es que aquí solo tenemos un poquito de tiempo para hablar, pero ustedes debieron haber preparado para hablar solo ustedes solos 20 minutos. Okay. So, John Steven, Carolina, and we couldn't listen to Sebastian. So thank you so much. Thank you. So Juliana. I'm going to give Juliana a 4 just because she didn't use pictures to show. And Lorena, I'm going to give Lorena a 3.9. So remember to use other websites to prepare complete ideas. So it doesn't seem that you're mumbling or just going around the bushes, but you cut to the chase exactly what you prepared. Okay?
okay.
Kelly, did you prepare something, Kelly? Kelly, did you prepare something?
Bueno, good. My favorite film is Black Swan. Yes. Bueno, good. I can praise the film right now. Después la atmósfera, the story, and the acting. The secondary characters are all interesting and will acted. But Natalie Portman absolutely steals the show. Probably the best performance I've seen in my life. She managed to portray effectively a protected, and she girl who is está obsesionada.
Continue with English, you're doing well.
Obsessed and tormented, becoming perfect for the role of Swan Queen. Yes, I really love this movie. It's a masterpiece. The best I've seen. I love it also because they use Tchaikovsky music.
Mhm.
It's one like um, the end is very unexpected.
Unexpected.
Um,
Unexpected.
I like. I really love the movie and for performance with Natalie Portman.
By Natalie Portman.
Yes,
Okay, good. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Very good.
thank you.
So yeah, so I can tell that Kelly's English is not intermediate. She's basic English, but she prepared some vocabulary that it was beyond her level. Okay, so
Yes,
that's what we want. She prepared. You always prepare something that is beyond your level. Okay, so you can learn something. Good.
okay, thank you.
So I'm going to give Kelly a 4. That's because I told you and I asked you to have pictures about the expressions that you were going to teach. Good. So, Carolina, are you going to have Firulais speaking today?
Are you going to have free
Firulais
what?
speaking? Is Firulais
Firulais?
going to share something?
Why?
No,
No?
no, she's not Firulais.
Oh, what's her name?
Mara.
Mara? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She is so cute, so sweet.
We saw her in the video, but I thought that she was part of your presentation. Okay.
No, I just
So
watch.
did you watch the video about the Big Bang Theory, the one that I told you that is for
Yeah.
next week?
It's for next week.
Yes.
I got it. I think I got it. Because I prepared that for Christmas. So I think in my mind,
Oh, you already prepared,
Which
you already
is
learned that one?
I mean the Christmas design that you sent us. I think I got it, but I
Please,
think
can
I
anybody else confirm? Carolina? This
um checking because I don't find that message. I'm checking.
Yes, me too. I don't know what you are talking about.
sorry, 1 second. 1 second.
Oh no, 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 no. This wasn't the scene, Steven.
Sorry, it's because I was talking about something that I hadn't sent you. So I just sent this to the junior coaches WhatsApp group, and this is a scene that you all need to learn for next Monday. Okay?
okay.
So the Big Bang Theory, the bullies, and you need to learn all the lines. You need to learn the lines of all the characters. Okay?
And I want to say something.
Please.
So Mondays we are going to work on IELTS preparation.
Yes. And
This Monday I'm going to give you your book because I am getting the copies. So people who already paid that there is going to get it. So in that. So
perfect.
for this Monday we are going to start with that.
Okay, perfect. So on Mondays we're going to have IELTS, and we're going to have acting this scene. Okay, every Monday you're going to act on a scene, because when you learn from these scenes, you're going to acquire and really get these expressions printed in your mind. Like the time that you were always saying, I told you, Jay, I told you, Jay. Oh, so it is my fault too. Oh, so it is my fault too. And you're always repeating that. So that way, these scenes are so important.
Yes.
So you're going to learn these lines. Remember, you have to learn everything. You're going to act and say, okay, now you do this character. Now you do this character. So you need to know all the characters. I don't know their names. And what about the class for this Saturday? Do we know about the place, Carolina?
I was talking with Mousy, and she told me that in the Tunal library is not possible because they didn't answer. But we are waiting for the answer of Virgilio Barco Library,
Mm-hmm.
because yesterday I went there to give them the letter,
Mm-hmm.
but they told me that the girl that is in charge of that wasn't there. So they told me that we have to call her, and Mousy wrote me some minutes ago and tell me that she's going to talk with her in some minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and she tell me just when she has the answer. So
Okay. Yeah,
But
because everybody's asking about that.
today I'm going to Tonal to ask for that because
yeah.
Mousy got a number of the person that is in charge of library, Tonal's library. I don't know. And the problem was that that wasn't the number. And now I have.
However, I think that the tunnel is too far away from many
Yeah.
people. Don't you think so?
Yes, it's so far.
Too
Yeah,
far.
I think it's like something mid distance to everybody. Like that's why I like
What do you
Video
think?
Arco. It's not. It's yeah.
Yes, I think we should have a intermediate point, maybe
Mid distance.
No,
like such a.
I'm going.
Just
I'm
kidding.
going. I'm going
Such
to.
is near to here, so it's
But just for you, because for example, for Carolina, Samacay is so hard to get here, so it's not good idea.
Okay. So, what other classes are you having this week? Because you
Excuse me.
already in
Excuse me.
classes.
So you are gonna talk with Mousy about that is too far or what?
Carolina, tell her that, please. Carolina,
Yes, she
tell.
knows that,
In what?
but
No,
she
you
just
don't know.
want to try if we have a chance there.
Okay, I will tell her that I prefer if
Yeah.
we have Virgilio Barco. And what classes are you having this week, Carolina?
Well, tomorrow and Fridays we have open classes in the Restrepo library.
You already scheduled that?
Yeah, 4 to 6 p.m. So on Wednesdays and Fridays we have class 2:30 to 6 maybe, and we are planning the online classes with the speaking partners,
Mm-hmm.
but we haven't got an answer. What else? Oh, on Thursday, the class with Andrea. I think it will be in Virgilio Barco's library, and the online classes for the mistakes. I think so.
Okay. So look, so you're telling me that you open classes. When are the open classes at the Restrepo?
Wednesdays and Fridays, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
And so if we have Wednesdays and Fridays at the Restrepo, and then you have Saturdays,
I can hear you. I can't.
that I'm saying that if you have, I think that you have too many open classes, like Wednesdays and Fridays at the Restrepo, then Saturdays, and then we need another open class at night. So there's going to be 4 open classes. So I think those are too many open classes. Um, the idea in the Restrepo is like we teach, you can teach them classes as long as they give you access to the library, like Saturdays or like a day in the evening to have the other open classes. So
The thing is
Milton,
that I think they close the library at 6 or 6:30, but they gave us this they gave us those options. They can't on Saturdays, that's why they gave us Wednesdays and Fridays. And they gave us the people too.
so I think you can have one of those classes.
Milton,
Wednesday,
I have
say it, Steve.
go on. Sorry for interrupt you. Finish, and I later I'm gonna explain my
For
points.
me, teaching is wonderful, not only because you're helping out, but also because as you teach, you learn a lot. So if we have enough students to teach, if you're going to use, for instance, the material that I sent you, did you check that out, Carolina? Has has everybody checked that material, the one that I sent you from the English Connect program?
Yeah.
So there you can have lesson one, lesson two, and many things. So, but I think that you need time because when you're teaching the open classes, it's like you're teaching just a little bit above your level, preparing the classes. But I want you to go beyond your level to always acquire new vocabulary, new expressions. And as you teach it, as you use it, you're going to remember. It's going to be a very good strategy. But having too many open classes doesn't give you the time to improve your English, to go beyond your level. So yes, you're going to teach it to now, but what are you going to get in exchange? Yeah, beautiful. We want to teach. Yes. What can we get in exchange? Maybe videos, maybe donations, but maybe if you assign just like how many people are you going to have at the Restrepo?
Maybe 20 or 30. 20 to 30.
Okay, so let's say that you have only 4 junior coaches teaching those classes. And then you prepare other junior coaches for the Saturday class. But the point is, I don't want you to be saturated with so many classes. I need it to be.
Yeah, I agree with that, but that's why this week we are going to see how it is. How is the people? How is the space? How is the levels of the people? And we cannot. I think we cannot plan Saturday's classes yet because we don't have a place yet. So we are doing this very hard to have a place. Mm, Um, I hope that we can have Virgilio Barco because if it's another place, I'm almost sure that the people won't get there.
Yeah, like the Tunal.
So, yeah.
Okay, so let's do this. You start with the Restrepo. You tell people that that that's going to be a trial, a test, pilot course, and they need to pay with courses, and they also need to pay with some donations because you need to pay for your transportation. Did you talk about that at the Restrepo library, that you were going to ask for donations because you also need for your transportation?
No, really, Mousy was the person that contacts Gina, the girl in charge of the library, with Claudia Maritza.
Okay, so please
So,
tell Mousy that, please. Tell Mousy
okay.
that just to let the library know that you're going to ask for donations, and the people must know that they can bring some money to donate. It could be at least 2,000 pesos, so you can pay for transportation and pay for. People should do it. And the real way in which people are going to pay those classes is by accomplishing missions and uploading videos about those missions.
Steven, do
Okay?
you have that document?
Not yet. I'm talking with Paola, so we are.
Is she coming again?
I'm not sure, but she told me that she's gonna help me because she's so ashamed because the last year she didn't help me. So she said she's committed with this.
Committed.
Milton, I have committed. Milton, I have one question. Do you know something else about pathway or?
Yes, but let's talk about that later in WhatsApp,
Okay.
so we can finish this topic.
Okay.
So we are going to get news from the library today,
Yeah.
and if they don't give us permission to have this class on Saturday, then you ask people in the WhatsApp groups and in the Facebook group. You tell them, hey, we are not going to start this Saturday because we don't have a place for the class. Do you know, can you help us find a place? Okay, Serena?
Okay. We should have done this before, I think. But
Yeah.
well, I will do it with Brian.
So, but we're going to wait first for the reply of the Virgilio article.
Okay.
And so, does everybody know the grammar exercises that you must be doing now?
The additional?
Yes. Did you already finish all the additional exercises?
No, because we start yesterday, so that's the topic of tomorrow.
Yes, chill out with that.
But I told you that during January you should have been catching up.
Yeah, but no, no. Or are you talking about the units or the additional exercises?
Oh well, you already finished all the units, right?
I'm about to.
So you need to finish all the units and then start with the additional exercises. So you're supposed to have finished the additional all the units, so you can be discussing about those grammar mistakes that you made. I'm going to buy the advanced book today or tomorrow. So you can start with the advanced book very soon, okay?
Okay.
Maybe we can also buy the essential grammar and use. But meanwhile, the A1 students can continue with the other books.
And about the materials that are in your house.
You can go whenever you want to. Just let me know, and I will let my sister know that you are picking that up. It's a luggage. It's luggage.
Okay.
It's a piece of luggage. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
So we have another online class with you the next Tuesday?
Yes, every Tuesday. So far,
Okay.
if I don't have a different schedule working or something, but it would be Tuesday morning.
Okay. And you gave us the topic again.
Oh, thank you. I was going to say this now. So I want you to Next Tuesday, we're going to start with something similar. You're going to simply memorize the storyline of another favorite movie. You memorize the storyline, and you're going to have no more than 1 minute. That should take you maybe 40 seconds. You memorize the storyline, and you just talk about it. You prepare the
Milton,
pronunciation.
sorry, I have to go. Bye. Thanks for everything. See you the
Okay.
next month.
See ya. Bye bye.
Tuesday.
See you.
So at
See
least you
you.
have to memorize the storyline, and then I will give you another topic. Okay?
Okay. But from a different movie or for our favorite movie?
A different movie.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Thank you. And so let me know if you have any questions in the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Milton.
Thank you.
Thank you, Milton.
And
Try
please
the best.
make Kelly and Juliana and Lorena and Sebastian feel comfortable. Let them feel that this is the jungle, but we need to get to love the jungle. There are changes and some unexpected events, but we are just doing our best. Okay?
Okay.
Bye bye. See you.
Bye, Milton. Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Bye, Milton. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
Nicholas. Thank you so much. Be safe, be happy, be crazy.
I told you the same, my dear.